Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy 101 here, coming at you guys with the Duel from the Dueling Network. Now I'm playing Walk Burn. Pretty much Burn was just walk over edited. Similar build to the one that topped at YCS, I believe. I feel I opened up pretty good here. Anytime you open up with Walk Cobra and a way to protect it, just amazing in this deck. Just for the sheer fact that it's able to deliver a pretty decent amount of pluses. Because I can add another Walk Cobra from my deck to my hand, allowing me to deck them a little bit and gain hand advantage over my opponent, which I always feel is key in a lot of duels. The more cards you have, the more options you have. So I'm able to set these 3 cards, and Threatening Roar helps to protect. It's supposed to help protect that Walk Cobra, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. And here my opponent activates an ST. I'm able to go off here by chaining Threatening Roar, and then Chain Strike, and then Accumulated Fortune to get my +2 off of it. He doesn't seem to understand how the chain link works, but he eventually gets it and realizes, yeah, Chain Strike is chain link 3, and it does burn you for 1200 damage. I find this deck with Black Cobra to be relatively overall more consistent, because if you're able to draw into a Walk Cobra and get its effect off successfully, pretty much able to do it again next turn. Walk Cobra helps overall with consistency, as well as Pot of Duality. And here, as you can see, Threatening Roar really didn't help me too much, because my Walk Cobra was destroyed, but he's still able to conduct his battle phase. So I find that a great success, all in all. Now, here's what I don't understand. When people set cards against a Chainmer deck, knowing I have Walk Cobra in hand, Walk Cobra really doesn't care about your set cards. Because Walk Cobra's like, cool, you just set a card? Don't worry about it, I'll attack over you, bro, it's cool. And now I'm able to add another Walk Cobra to hand. Unfortunately, I have no more targets for Walk Cobra after this, but just having it in hand is key to this deck and the way it operates. And I feel if anything goes wrong, I have Swift Scarecrow and a 1-day piece that we stall for at least 2 more turns to draw into something that I might need. Here I decide to activate Duality because I like to deck thin a little bit. I'm going to end up going here with Secret Barrel. Was thinking about adding Reckless for a second, but when you only have one Reckless set, it seems like a very bad idea to activate it with only one set. Ojama Trio, this wasn't a good option, just in case he decided he wanted to summon a tuner, because then that just makes my Ojama Trio really irrelevant, because you can sync with level 2s. So I feel Secret Barrel is probably the best option there. Now, this turn right here, I feel I might have made a slight misplay in the activation of Secret Barrel, but I feel I did make a good choice when I saw him summon Rescue Rabbit here, and decided to go for his 2 normals. I feel activating Secret Barrel there was a great, I don't want to say a great idea, but it was an overall good idea. Got that extra 200 damage in, which once again, when you have Walk Cobra in hand or on the field, goes a long way. And if I have to say overall MVP of this deck, hands down Walk Cobra. Just nets such great advantage in this deck. I don't think I can talk about it enough. I hope you guys will decide to go out and try this. If you guys want a deck list, I'll be more than happy to give you guys a deck list. Just let me know you like the video, and I'll make it happen for you guys. I'm here for you guys. But back to this duel. Here's where I feel I might have made a slight misplay in activating Magical Cylinder, because there is no way for me to actually protect my Walk Cobra all the way through. Although making him take 1900 damage in the late game, I feel was a decent option. If you feel I could have made any plays better, please let me know. I've only been playing this game for about 6 months, so I'm up for any suggestions you guys have for me to improve this deck. Yeah, he finally did get rid of my Walk Cobra and got me in for that 1900 damage. I could have dropped the Swift Scarecrow, but I don't feel the 1900 damage was that bad for me to take in that situation, because once again, 1-day piece in hand allows me to stall for 1 turn. One problem is I wouldn't be able to do damage with Wild Cobra, so probably not the best deck I ever had to stall. I say this was the best option for me. Now, this is where I got confused. He decides to go for Ghost Ship, and then after he decides to go for Ghost Ship, he decides to reborn my Wat Cobra. Now, I don't know if he thought it was a level 3 by mistake and used Sang and get Rabbit back, or what, but I found it odd that he would reborn my Wat Cobra and not just save it from when he dumps one of his normals into the grave. But overall, I'm very confident in my hand, and drawing into Wabaku like I do here, it just makes me all the more confident, especially when I know his back row isn't anything great, because if it was, he would activate it a lot sooner and not took that extra 2,000 damage from Wat Cobra that he had to take. So I feel safe in summoning Wat Cobra and going in for that extra 1,000 damage, and then once again protecting it with Wabaku, and hopefully it lasts another turn. If not, once again, Magical Cylinder would make a game. So overall, I was very happy with the way I played this duel with this deck so far. Besides the slight misplay I thought I might have made with Magical Cylinder, but hey, it happens to the best of us. So I decide after I set to pass to my opponent, and then he decides he wants to sack his Ghost Ship and Sang-An from Gores, which I thought was very weird at the time, but I later come to understand that he wanted to go ahead and summon Dark Necrofear. I thought a much better play would be, if he wanted to go ahead and do that, was go ahead and use Ghost Ship's effect first to get that extra 1,000 damage in, and then go ahead and go for what you're going to go for. But in the long run, it really didn't make much difference, because once again, Wabaku would protect me from damage. And once he decided to attack, Magical Cylinder just made it all the more game. And this is the reason why I love when people play this deck, because one or two things happen. Either they say GG or they rage quit. As you can see, he rage quits. So yeah, so this is it for me, guys. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave some positive feedback. Winner win. Gone.